So I'm here now, and hello Ray. So I've got to announce this on the Discord server, and once we get a couple people, we'll start. Yeah, I mean right now if you're here, it's 6:23, so I probably should have done this a little sooner. Dang. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm glad you like it. Let me announce this in the Renegade Discord, and hopefully they won't get mad at me again. So. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna be listening to music in the background so I don't get copyrighted strikes. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the desktop audio. So feel free to ask any questions for those of you joining us now. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. I'll answer them. If you guys want me to explain what I'm doing, I'll be glad to do that as well. I agree, Twitch is better, but since I like to have consistency with my audience, I'm going to do dev streams on YouTube, and I'll do gaming streams and stuff on Twitch. So if you guys follow me on Twitch, actually, it'll actually show up here and say, you know, the thing. But yeah. So, alright. Looks like enough of you guys are here now, so I might as well start the stream. You know what, we'll do it at 10 watching. Right now we have 9 watching, so we'll see how that goes. So. What do you mean stealing what you said? How much Robux are you gonna run on ads for the game? Cyanide actually in charge of the funding and stuff for it, so I'm not sure how much he's gonna send on it. Okay, well we had 9 viewers and there's 7, but you know, whatever, that works. Alright, might as well start. So whoop de doo. Look, I got a keyboard cam now, guys. That makes everything a lot better. Keyboard cams are cool, you know. Alright. So my fancy keyboard lights up to music, you know, all this stuff. Did a bunch of cool stuff with it. Also when I tap it changes colors. So alright, so today you can try. I mean, here, if you want, you can see all the scripts here. I don't really care. I mean, you can do whatever you want with them, but like, the chances of you actually getting anything that can break what I have, it's pretty low. So you can try, but I don't know. If you want to see the remotes, they're literally like right here. I only have 2 remotes, so you can chill with those and let me know what you do with them. Let's see. So right now I'm gonna work on the placement system for what's it called? Like all the ramps and stuff. So I just took some example code from the Roblox wiki because I don't feel like making my own roadcast thing. So what did this do? I don't know what I did, but I did something wacky. I deleted the script, didn't I? I didn't. Alright, whatever. Okay, we'll back to it. Okay, so we got this stuff, right? This is the starting position, and then it goes from this position to next position. So in this case, what we're gonna have is the object.primary part .cframe.p, right? The target filter in this case has to be the other wooden blocks, but if we have that as a thing, then we might run into an issue where I mean, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we have to make sure that it's ignored. How do I want to do that? I'm not entirely sure yet. I think what I'll do for now is just have the target filter as the object, just so we don't run into any issues. So we'll call the ignore the object, and then we'll ignore any raycasts that end up hitting the Oh, you're talking about DDoS with the paying to swap in between factions? I mean, this is how I keep the economy in the game running. So it's like it makes it so you have to grind for it, even though you've already gotten it before. So if I had it so like you could just buy everything in the game, well then there'd be less of a point to the game if you want to change something. So I mean, I understand where it's like kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's just kind of a better move in terms of long-term stability. So there's not some one person with like every item in the game just like flexing. I mean, that's it's always nice to flex and stuff or being able to. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, so here's the fun part. This is where I get to do stuff with the recasting. So in this case, we're looking at the mouse hit position, and then no, we actually don't want the mouse hit position. We're going to use a unit vector. No, we will not use a unit vector. We're going to multiply it by a direction. So this is mouse hit position, and then the handle. So this will get a unit C frame. I can multiply that. So that's actually pretty simple. So I'll get the object primary part C frame.p, right? Once again, this is the source and the what we'll be using as our unit. So oh, you accidentally joined agility instead of deception. Dang, dude. Okay, so then object primary part.C frame.p. Let's see. Next, I think what we'll add in here is we need the size of each part, so that could be an issue. I might consider adding that into a module, but I could also just get the raw size. That's kind of an issue though. So I think what I'll do is okay, I'm gonna go to our module here. So we have these, and these are the sizes. But then again, how big is that? You have to get the circumference. Okay, so it's 21.2 divided by 2, which is like, what is that, 10.5, 10.6, or something like that. I don't care. But so I'm going to make another part here called m dot. Okay, not this should work. M dot. What do we want to call it? We want to call it. I have no clue. I mean, Jabbit wasn't that bad at scripting actually. He was, some of his stuff's pretty decent. I mean, I can't say if he stole anything or used what he used or something. I'm not calling him out or anything, but from what I saw, his code is half decent. I don't like how he did it, but it's not terrible. So m dot, I guess we'll call it sizes. No, we can always change it later. It's kind of tedious, but I probably won't change it. Yeah, I've worked with Lua for quite a while now, so I'd say I'm pretty familiar with it. So sizes for F, we'll call that because the floor has a size of 18, so it's 7.5. We can always go ahead and change these if we ever change the parts. And so the wall is a size of also 7.5 because they're the same thing. And then for the ramp, it's 21.2 divided by 2. 21.2 divided by 2. So it's like one more math operation. I can get rid of the division, just put it in the raw number, but I mean, it's a micro optimization. It's not like a huge. Thank you for the subscription, Apurge. Let's see. Okay, let's see. What are you asking? Give you ASMR. Why do you want me to whisper into my mic? Friend cracked their module script. Okay. See from okay, now what we can do with this is we can go to our module, we can go to sizes, then we can go to the object's name to make it more for us. Object.name, and then the module sizes, object name. What else do we need to do from here? That'll give us our position that we need to multiply by once we get the vector. Because then we need to add. Yeah, okay. If I was scared, then I would probably freak out, but you know, I don't really care that much, so. A leaked Streeeeem module. If that's the case, then oh my god, Streeeeem did some weird scripting in it. I do not like it at all. Module sizes. This is the distance, but this is already. Why did I do this? I didn't need this because I already did this with the C-frame, so that was kind of redundant, wasn't it? Because this is the module builds. Module build, and it's the primary sort of C-frame multiplied by the. Thank you for the subscription, Terraria. Multiplied by. Ah, god, he scared me half to death. Thank you, Ray Ray, for the follow on Twitch. Should turn that up. Okay, so, let's see. Ah, okay, I'm so confused for some reason. V prime part C frame multiplied by the C frame that gets returned by the module. So V prime part C frame times X. And so that'll return a point which is different. So then I should be able to do that same thing, then multiply it by a C frame of 1. But if I did that, that leads to an issue, doesn't it? Aha. Okay, yes. So I did need that. I did need that, because if I want to make a unit vector first with these, then I have to. I literally just need this line here. Okay. And so, make a unit vector. It's that times a unit vector, because this gives you a directional vector. So it's object primary part C frame times X. X is the C frame. Now we have a unit vector, and then we'll multiply that by the distance that we specify in the other module. So it's module dot sizes. We can get the object, so it's object dot name. Wow, I butchered that again. Times object dot name plus 1. That should do it, I think. Yeah. Looks about it. I am being paid. I'm getting 40% of the game's revenue currently. So I do all the scripting, and I 40% of it. I think it's pretty good for now, depending on like what everybody else is doing. And so far, I think everybody's doing their part. So as long as they are, then I'm cool with it. Yeah, 40% is quite a bit. Okay, so this will give us our points to raycast to. This is a ray. And then nor is the object, and the hit position you're asking. Okay, so that's one ray. And then if that ray, okay, so let's ask this first. If it's terrain though, that might be an issue. I guess we'll deal with that later. I have some code that will help me deal with that later. hit parent, do this. If not hit dot parent, I can't spell. Oh my god. Parent, right? Find first child. Maybe I'm dying. Maybe my brain is decaying inside my skull as we speak. That'd be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Yeah, you're right. Ray is your name, isn't it? Well, I'm shooting multiple rays, so I guess I'm shooting you currently. That's what I'm writing. I'm writing a script to shoot rays. I'm sorry, but you might want to leave before you get shot. Okay, so if the hit is there, I don't know what the normal is the reflection position. Okay, hit position normal. I've been scripting for a couple of years now, actually, like 5 or 6 years. That's more than a couple. But okay, so if not hit parent, find first child, it's humanoid. I think that means that it's okay. Place. So we'll return set works to true. Right? Okay. And so this will test all the possible positions there. Then check, did it hit? Did it not hit? Add one stud to each direction, which is good. I think we're chill. Okay, we're chilling. So now what we can do is we can just return, and then that is our check if can build function there. Alright, so next up we have the key code input. So now I gotta make a folder. I'm just gonna delete this because we don't need that. Just use that folder because why not? And so we get our models here. Our 1, 2, 3, 4 models. I'm gonna group this one. Group this one. So I'm gonna call this W as well because I'm not gonna index the actual part inside of it just yet. So F, and then this one will be R. And so I'm gonna close these here. Grab all these. Move these inside of here, right? We have our models. These are all Jabbit stuff. I don't know what they are. Same with this. I've never used this. This is his placement thing. I don't know if he made this or not, but it's quite tedious. I do not like the way this works. Ooh, and it uses touch interest. Lower textured. Oh, this is. I'm not gonna take the effort to actually read this because I'm not interested in reading it. I've DevX'd multiple times. I have no clue when Renegade will be released. At this rate, I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff to be done. I'm gonna tell you, as long as I get paid, I mean, I'm chilling. Because I have a lot of other projects I could be working on too right now. I've sacrificed my time to work on this project instead. It won't be 2020. It's not that long. It's probably gonna be. Wait, when is 2020? Find that up. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, I can confirm that it's not gonna be that long. It'd be way too long. I think the battle royale genre would die out before then. Okay, so put key code. So C, let's make that so there's wall, ramp, and floor. So wall, ramp, floor. Let's make that ramp because ramp's probably the hardest one to script because I don't like it. Alright, I also have to make a grid system. So place, how do we want to call this? I don't know. I don't actually know what the theme really is there. This sign, likes Fortnite, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for a Fortnite clone. We'll see. Local is placing equals nothing because we're not placing anything in the beginning. So, alright, so now if we press C, it'll change is placing. Okay, wait, no, just do is placing. We do override. Is placing equals R, which stands for ramp. What's the echo about? What do you mean by echo? How are you hearing echo? I'm gonna figure that out. Oh, you can hear the wind from my mic though. That's pretty interesting. Man. Okay, let me do some troubleshooting. Figure this out. There shouldn't be echo though. I don't hear. Okay, well. I should probably turn my fan off then. Be right back. Okay, I fixed it. The fan thing, so it should be less wind now. Let's see, else if input key code. We're gonna make wall, so for wall and ramp, so X for wall. Key code is placing will equal wall. Thank you, Yuki. I have no idea how to say your name, but thank you for description. Code equals the key code is placing will equal floor symbol. It is using control. See, okay. I mean, all of this is my code. Every single bit of this script here is my code. And then this stuff here is Jabbit's code. This is Jabbit's code. I have no clue what this is. Touch this, but so you can obviously see a different style between Jabbit's code, or whoever's code this is, and then my code. So, like, I mean, you could try and say like, oh man, this is copy and pasted code. I mean, there's literal proof right here to say that it's not. So, watching me make it. Okay, so finish this function. Now we have is placing, checking, right? And so now in our render step function, we can actually just this. Actually, no, we need to do this outside of this. This is just camera stuff. So, well, when I finish this update first, so it's gonna be a bit before I can do that. So if I do, I think what I'm gonna have to do for this, because I don't want to run the raycasting function over and over again, because it'll cause a lot of lag. So what I'll do is I'll make it so it only runs if you move your cursor. But the cursor has to be based on a grid system. So I have to do some math floor to figure out exactly where it should end up. Where else did I do a grid system? I've done a grid system before. Let's look. Take a look at some other system in here. Good. Great. A grid system here. Nope, actually that's a bad example. Snap build. That. I didn't even script the radio. I have no idea. What does remake the radio? This game is actually pretty cool. But Lego brick that I modeled in Fusion 360. Made this was an engineering. The lighting. Oh yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I think it's pretty. Let's see. So for the grid system I use there, which is probably good space. That changes your input. Okay. Let's see. This is setting your grid system here. Okay, that's not too bad. From the math floor, yada yada, X, Y, and Z, which is the mouse hit position. So all I have to do is apply the y-axis to this as well. It's actually just going to copy here myself. Let's see. So if is placing not equal to this, then I'm gonna do this. So oh geez, okay. So we currently have no object selected. And what I'll do is, well, I guess I should make it so if it's placing something, then I guess I should do a placing object variable as well. Nothing. No. Just do this. Okay. And so what we'll do here is that if we're placing this, then I'll clone it from replicated storage. So rep storage dot models. Okay. Dot our clone, and then that would be equal to our placing object. Problem solved. Do this. Literally just copy this. Paste that here, copy this, then paste that here, and then change the letters. You know, scripting is a lot of copy and paste, especially when you have a repetitive function, which is I kind of minimize that by doing things like this here, using modulos over here. It helps a lot with that. So yes, there will be animations and sounds for that. And thank you for the compliment, Amy. So I just have to make sure while I'm testing this that I do not press R multiple times, or else we'll have issues. So okay. I can keep continuously parent it to workspace. I don't think that'll be an issue. If placing equals, actually let's do a last position. Last pause equals keyframe. Yeah. Because it's going to be C frames, so I have to multiply it by a rotational value. So if it can check, then it'll set the transparency to, if the check passes, it'll set the transparency to like 0.5, and if it doesn't, then it will set it to 0. So I make sure that you're not, so it doesn't look like it's an illusion of you being able to place it when you actually can't place it. So let's see, mouse.hit. So I think I actually do have the mouse variable defined for the camera. Yes, I do. Okay. So the grid size in this case, because the models should be, that's alarming, 15. 15. Okay. So yeah, 7.5. Yes. All right, 15. The grid sizes should be 15. So 15 by 15, 15 by 15. Yada yada. Make sure that it was right there. Times 15. I really hope this is how I did this math, because it was math floor, mouse position divided by 15, or times z, divided by 15, times 15, because this y. Isn't that redundant? No, because I'm doing math floor first, then multiplying it times 15. Okay. The plus 4, though. Why would I do that? Oh, I know why, because it's half of 8, so then if I do 7.5, it gets rid of the weird median error. That's why I did that. I literally just did x, y, and z. So then if I do this, then theoretically, I can just do x, then y, then z. Hello, Baki. Yo, so, cool question. Do any of you guys speak Japanese? You do. You should say something in Japanese and then watch me try to read it. Because, you know, I was learning Japanese in high school for a little bit. So, I want to see if I can still do it. That's unfortunate. Okay, so now we have a little function, you know, that makes a C-frame for whenever you're moving stuff around and stuff, you know, it's pretty dope. Now, if the characters know the camera rotation, which is even worse. Oh boy. Okay, so I get the camera rotation, which I can do quite easily, actually, because I have a function up here that does that for the actual setting the character's C-frame. And so you can actually get the look vector of the camera focus there. And then we can just set the rotation. Okay, I can't read kanji syntax, I'm sorry. The game should have translations so more people can play it. Well, DDoS has translations, but the issue with translations is that you have to get professional translators to do it, because if you just rely on random users, they can make it do whatever they want. So there's a little bit of a risk there, so we gotta be careful when we do that. Japanese songs. Syntax, bro, you're mad because you listen to Japanese songs and you get censored on Twitch. Okay, I can read a little bit of kanji, but not that much. Like, I have no clue what that first character is. The second character looks familiar, though. The camera to C frame. Not what we're doing. Math floor, mouse hit position. Yada yada. Okay, looks good. So, here's what we're gonna do now. It's not gonna have the rotational feature yet because that comes afterwards. We're gonna make sure this works first. So, and place object then. Placing object. Object. Oh boy, I just realized something that's not gonna be fun for me, is it? Well, we have smooth terrain, that won't be as much of an issue, but I could see that could be a problem now. The first character means dark. Okay. Well, like Kuro Iro, which means black. Hello, big moves. Jay. My day's pretty good. How about you? Long line. Okay. So here's what we're gonna try now. Placing object dot parent, because I'm lazy, I'm gonna do it this way, and it's not gonna be friendly, but I'll get it later. So we're gonna press play now. Something's gonna break. Watch, ready? Oh, look, first try, nothing broke. That's cool. Okay. So something broke. 135, let's see. 135. C is not a valid member of what? Ecode.c? What's the issue here? Ecode, this works, right? Yes, I know Romaji. I know katakana, I know hiragana. Thank you for the sub, Big J. Or Big Moves, J. And I accidentally went to profile. The shotgun and renegade. Yatekuru. Yatekuru. I don't know. I don't know all the words in the Japanese language. It's just, you know, I know a decent amount. I just don't know enough to actually like hold a good conversation. We tell you the time or something, but that's about it. Okay, so what's the issue here? I did something wrong with key codes, and because I have this studio open, I can find reference. So input.keycode. Oh, because I'm an idiot. That's why. I was doing keycode.c before you actually even needed to do that. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so now that I move, we're looking okay. Okay, so I'm press C now. I can't tell you what's happening because I don't know what's happening, so is it even doing anything? Okay, so something's wrong here. Did I even set what's the huge oversight here? It's not even the right script. Placing object equals rep storage models r.clone. Okay, reasonable. Then placing object up parent equals workspace. It's placing. And placing object doesn't equal. So if I do this, do print e, right? And then print moving. Then in theory, both of these things should work. Getting really annoying really fast. Yeah, alright. Well, we found our source of a problem. So something's not happening when it should be happening, so understepped. Is placing should be set, right? Not equal to that. And placing object. Placing object does get set. Actually, when I press C, it doesn't even say ye, so, I mean. Oh, because I'm doing this thingy. Okay, well, that's, I can see how that's an issue. And so the input gets taken up by that because it's focused on other things. So I didn't even get to try it. That's coding with shred is part 2. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so we're gonna check workspace and we're gonna see that still having issues. Okay. What I just wanted to make a game. That's really my motivation for starting to code. It was just like, no, I want to make a game. And I was like, I can't make a game. Why do I suck so much? And then I realized, oh, okay, I want to make a game now. So, yeah. That's how that went. Who here likes anime, dude? I like anime a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anime's pretty cool. I'm not a weeb, but like, I think I enjoy anime. Why does nothing work? Why does this have to make my life so hard? This shouldn't be a problem. I should not be having these problems. Input changed, right? Its input began. Oh my god. Because absolute. Depends what you're doing. No primary part has been set. You guys are distracting me. If I join the game, will it mess you up? Because the game, my sister's not gonna see my update. Oh my god, I'm a legend. Please, 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 please. Oh my god, it worked. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that worked so well. Oh my god, look at me. Look at me, Syntax. What do you think? What do you think? Look at me. Look at me. Are you happy? Because I'm happy. I'm pretty dang happy. Ooh, man. Oh yes, I'm super freaking hyped. I did it. I did it. I did it, dude. I did it. Sign Item's gonna freaking freak out when he sees this. I did it. I made my own system that's 20 million times more efficient than stupid Jabbit, dude. Oh yeah. Okay. Happy. I'm happy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here comes the hard part. I have to test my raycasting system. Stream crashed. It's still, or should it still be up? We're still. So I'm ecstatic about something this simple. Be that ecstatic, but it might be because I was yelling on my mic and how happy I was that made it crash. So you know. Let me know when the stream's back up. It's up on my screen. I don't know. So that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I guess I should do the rotational part. Okay, so here's the fun part, the rotation part, where I probably end up killing myself, but you know, so it's okay. We're good. So camera look vector, which I round by 90 degrees. So I divide it by 90 degrees and floor it. Right? Or do I divide it? No, I do divide it by 90 degrees and floor it. Give me a value of either like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6. So I think what I'll do is do that, then multiply it by 90. Yeah, that'll like that. Multiply it by 90. So we got so this is the placement C-frame. So we have to multiply it by another C-frame, which is C-frame.angles. Angles. I don't remember if it's X, Y, or Z. Usually it's Z, but in this case, these meshes are kind of wacky, so I'm not sure. We'll try Z first. We can always change it. I taught myself over the course of like 8 or 9 years. Taking a while. Radian. We have the fun part. So the rotation, what? How do I do this? How did I do this? Vector of the camera focus. Character C. It's kind of cheap. Character C frame equals the character C frame, then times the freaking thingy. Can't divide that by 90. It's not a value I can divide. Dot P. This is just a lerp file. Okay, so here's what I go to this. Setting, how are you getting the rotation? How are you using rotation? Rotate? He's using a rotate key? Okay, alright, dude. Used a rotate key. Is that how it is in the actual game, or can you just walk around? Let's do that. Let's check that out now. Because it doesn't sit right with me. Rotate key. Doesn't seem right. That shouldn't be right. Rotate. Oh. I don't think. Can't be a rotate. I don't want this on my screen. It's this here. Renegade just use. Oh, this is. I open this up. Not open. 5 years. Okay. Got all this stuff right. Look. Who is this? Oh, I'm gonna have to use particulars. To get a rotational vector, right? I can get a directional vector of the camera, right, which I've already done, to get a rotation. But then that rotation has to be translated into radians, which I do not know how to do. In particular, to finish this update, that's what I'm doing currently. Updating. How does this work? How do you do something like that? Rotate? Oh, look, my stream crashed. That's cool. Oh no, it's back. Okay, you know what? We'll ignore that part for now. I'll come back to it. Talk to some. So that part works. Now we can check. Okay, so let's do last position. So yeah, let's do this. Last position. Placing object primary part dot C frame, right? And this will give us our last position, right? Then so we don't have to recheck everything. So and ooh, I realized something. Okay, so I can't change the C frame if that's so last position that Okay, now let's do this. If this is not equal last position, then here's what this goes last. So we'll do that. Right. Then we'll do check if can build. Send the placing object. It's the object variable. If it can do that, I don't know what you'd want to be like. That's yourself to die there. Okay, wait. If check if can build, then placing object. Do we want to set the primary receiver? I don't have an Instagram. I'm sorry. I don't have social media. You can check my Twitter though. Twitter's cool. I'm not too big on like posting random pictures. Instagram's not a. Side. Alright, so placing objects. Placing object. Do a for loop, aren't I? In pairs. Placing object get children. B dot parents was 0.5. Let's keep doing that over and over again. And if you can place it, then you can place it, and then variable called can place, which I'll do later because I don't want to do. Also have to check if the magnitude is within a certain range, because I don't want to move it. Mouse is too far. 60. Yeah, okay, here's it. Right, so inside this function, so check, you can do that. All of this is cool and all, right? Unless, but if statement, that's gonna kill everything. So, actually, I can just avoid all of this. I just do this for. If player dot character local player, okay, character minus object dot art magnitude less than like how many, 60 70 80 80, because then so solve a bunch of issues, not just the. I can close this, play, and this is probably not going to work. Something tells me it's going to break. So if something goes haywire, yeah, see, that's because I a function stop making. Literally just comment this out and see here. So I'm not using this right. ION. Okay, so I don't think I'm using check if can place properly. I am. Really? 1900. Pretty. And okay, we have a vector 3 expected, got C frame. Line. C frame dot P. A unit vector. C frame times dot P. Stir. See how I called the next error? Next local hit and it'll. Well, I should, yeah. Guess I should check. If it. It's a break. I don't know if it's a joke or. Transparency is not available of mesh. Center probably. Probably help if I had the S in there. Wow. Get that. What a world we live in. Oh. I put this as a target. This is actually supposed to be. I hope this is not a floor. This is a floor. Building things. This is a ramp. This is supposed to be a ramp. I'm building. Walls, dude. Transparent. Put two of them together to come. So I kind of achieved what we want, but not really. Yeah. Go to local script here. We notice that the ramp is 90 degrees. So I think we'll go ahead and say I mean, Vorse, it kind of is PG because Roblox streams. But, so I think we should go ahead and say that I should probably fix that. Fix that. Do that. Let's think. I think I was assuming that the ramp was a block. That's my big issue. So if I can hack this a little bit. It's this. It's like 15. makes this completely transparent, lightable, so this is a primary part for this position. Right, good. Instead, right? The ramp is a collision, right? Is set to box because I'm smart. This will be the ramp's primary part. So in theory, this may or may not solve a problem. Don't ask me what happened because I do not know. Yeah, I can't tell you that was a thing, but just that it, it's like not anchored. It's anchored. Not anchored. It's not anchored. I see. Reliable archive. That really likes to. Why is that a thing? Okay, so I gotta figure out why this is happening. Alright, so even a little bit more of an issue than I thought we would. Now I have to make it so you can place things in midair. Oh, but I guess we'll find if I've ever seen one. Not very good. Kind of getting somewhere though. I'm having too much fun. Oh, that's inside of this. Math. That's a lot of math, dude. I don't want to make this anymore. That's so much math. Oh god, the look vectors and stuff. See, this is what's really stressful because this isn't like take like do this. This is extremely difficult scenario based scripting. I don't think that Jabbit was able to pull. Don't think he. Hmm. Okay, well, with that being the case, I don't know if I want to use this system. The chances of me understanding this. Did he really? Hit snap. Uh, okay, well, sign about that because I don't think I can actually do that. I got a decent amount in, right? But the actual part where I make them connect is yeah. Okay, well I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this stream now, do some thinking about this, and try to figure out what I could do about this in order to make sure it's the most successful possible. But that's problematic. That's extremely problematic. All right, well, see you guys.